Hello children, good day everyone. Welcome back again to our digital class of Advocate Bapu Sahib Bhonde High School. I hope you all are doing well and enjoying your studies at home. Today, in the class of English 1 from the Rapid Reader book, we are going to read a very interesting and a mournful story, A True Friend, from page number 46. Now, do you know children what is a true friend mean? A true friend is a friend whether it is small or big. He helps you in your need and also shares with you his sorrows and happiness, and also helps you in your trouble. When you are in trouble, he helps you out. So I hope you all must be having a true friend in your life. Now let's read the story, what the story is about. You two have to repeat after me. Before that, we'll read the sight words of this story. Chapter number 17, A True Friend. POWERFUL, powerful. PEACFULLY, peacefully. PROWLED, proud. FEAST, feast. TICKLE, tickled. CLAWS, clause. BEGGED, begged. BITTELY, bitterly. VOICE, voice. EQUALS, equals. BUSH, bush. PIERCED, pierced. PAINED, pained. GROANED, groaned. RAISED, raised. SHARP, sharp. HORTING, hurting. TROUBLE, trouble. Let's read the words again. Powerful, peacefully, proud, feast, tickled, clause, begged, bitterly, voice, equals, bush, pierced, pained, groaned, raised, sharp, hurting, and trouble. Now let's read the story. Long ago, many animals lived in a forest. There were big as well as small animals. Among all the animals, the lion was the most powerful. All the other animals feared him. During the day, the lion slept peacefully in his den. But at night, he prowled around looking for some animal for a feast. So children, long ago there was a forest in which many small and big animals lived there, and also a lion also lived there. And as he was powerful, all the animals used to get scared of him, and also the animals feared from him. Now, as he was very powerful. Now, what was his habit, children? That the lion used to sleep during the day, and at night he used to go in search of food. So he used to prowl around looking for some animals for the feast. Prowled means to walk silently in search of small animals. One day, as the lion was resting, a naughty little mouse entered his den. He ran all over the den. He jumped over the lion's back and reached his mouth. His tail went into the lion's mouth. So children, as the lion was resting in his den, a naughty mouse entered the den and he started running on the lion's body. Now you can see, first he was jumping on the lion's back, then he slowly went on the head, and then the tail went in the lion's mouth. The mouse then entered the lion's nose and tickled him from inside. The lion at once sneezed. With that, the mouse was thrown up in the air and he fell right in front of the lion. The lion caught the mouse in his claws and said, "There you are." And as soon as the mouse went into the lion's nose, it tickled him from inside, and the lion sneezed loudly. As soon as the lion sneezed, the mouse was thrown up in the air and he fell right in front of the lion. And then what happened, children? Then the lion caught hold the mouse in his claws, and what he said? "There you are." You can see here that the lion have sneezed and the mouse have dropped in front of the lion, and the lion have caught hold of the mouse now in his claws. And what he said? There you are. The mouse begged the lion to set him free. He said, I shall be your friend and help you in your time of need. Please forgive me now. Seeing the mouse cry bitterly, the lion said in a deep voice, only equals can be friends. You are too small to be my friend. So go away. The lion let the mouse go. So as soon as the lion caught hold of the mouse in his claws, the mouse got frightened. And what he did? He begged the lion, or he pleaded the lion to set him free. And what he said? That he shall be his friend and he'll help him when he is in need. So please forgive him now. Now, when the lion saw that he was crying bitterly, he was surprised when he said that he will be his friend and he will help him when he is in need. What he said? That he can't be his friend as he is very too small and he can't help him because he is very small for him to become his friend. So he let him go. The mouse ran as fast as he could and hid himself in his hole. Days went by one after the other, and on one dark night the lion was out as usual looking for some animal for a feast. The lion's foot got caught in a thorny bush. Though the lion pulled out his leg, a big thorn pierced in his paw. The lion was in great pain and could not put his paw down. The lion groaned loudly. Now, as soon as the lion set the mouse free, the mouse ran as fast as he could and hid himself in his hole. Now, days went by, and one night, as usual, the lion went out in search of food for small animals, and he reached a thorny bush over there. In the thorny bush, and he got his foot caught in the thorny bush. Thorny bush means the bush covered with thorns. Now, the lion tried to pull his leg from the thorns, but a big thorn pierced in his paw. Pierced means it poked deep inside his paw. Now the lion was in great pain and he could not put his paw down. So he groaned loudly. Groan means he cried loudly with pain. The mouse heard the lion's groan and came to his help. He saw the lion standing with his one paw raised. The mouse went near the lion. He saw the big thorn in the lion's paw. Slowly the mouse pulled the thorn out with his tiny sharp teeth. With the thorn went away the lion's pain. So when the lion groaned loudly, the mouse heard and he could recognize the lion's groan. So what he did? He went running to the lion and he saw that the lion was standing with his one paw raised. So he went near the lion and saw that a big thorn was pierced in the lion's paw. Slowly the mouse pulled the thorn out of the lion's paw with his sharp teeth. And as soon as the thorn was gone, the lion's pain also went away. Here you can see there is a lion and here is a mouse removing the thorn from the lion's paw with his sharp teeth. He thanked the mouse and said, You helped me when I was in trouble. You are small but a true friend. As soon as the mouse helped him out for removing the thorn, the lion got up and he thanked the mouse, and what he said? That you helped me when I was in trouble and you are my true friend. As though you are very small, you helped me out. So you are my true friend. So children, what is the moral of the story? That even though your friend may be small or big, but if he helps you in your need or helps you when you are in trouble, he is your true friend. So you should not differentiate between small and big people. They all are your friends. They may be helpful whenever you are in need. So I hope you must have understood this story and enjoyed as well. So you have to practice reading at home and do the assignment given in your Rapid Reader notebook. So bye till now. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.